I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL, and you can check out my custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs have a 3-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Florida Panthers after a Game 4 1-0 win. And now the series heads back to Toronto, where the Leafs have a chance to close out the series, win the Cup in front of their home fans. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Injury update for Florida, as Bruce Driver has been injured last game. He'll be out till the 19th. He might make it back for Game 7 if needed. So plan for Florida on the forward lines. On the first line is Pavel Dorofeyev, Quinton Byfield, and Timo Meier. On the second line is Filipino, Ryan Strome, and Andrei Burakovsky. On the third line is Patrick Marleau, Kirby Dach, and Brian Gionta. On the fourth line, Shane Corson, Evan Rodriguez, and Johan Garpenlov. Playing on Florida's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Gary Suter with Luke Hughes. On the second pair is Charlie Huddy with Johnny Busick. On the third pair is Ken Linsman with Warren Foegele. Starting in net is Glenn Hall with Dan Bouchard backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Nicholas Lidstrom, Yanni Nienema, and Bruce Driver. Injury update for Toronto. Mark Parrish should be returning by the 17th, so he could be back by next game, but definitely for Game 7. So playing for Toronto's forward lines. On the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Lanny McDonald. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Scott Lawton, Jonathan Taves, and Marcus Johansson. Playing on Toronto's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Eric Chernak. And on the third pair is Juuso Välimäki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominic Hasek with Artur Sheila backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Nikita Gabrankin, Damon Hunt, and Mark Parrish.
It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. We are underway, and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. Dorofeyev stick handling in his own zone. Takes the feed. The Leafs played along the wing. And that pass attempt is deflected. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Into the corner of the attacking area. Tries to feed it over to Suter. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by McDonald. Foote's getting cheered by this crowd. They remember the overtime winner.
Yeah, they certainly do, James. And he remembers it as well. That's why there's a jump to his step here with the puck on his stick.
And there's a glove save on the play. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Panthers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Fires it into the offensive zone. Passes it over to Suter. And now he tries to get it across to Burakovsky. The Leafs gain possession. Quick pass across to Burrows. The Panthers gain control of it. And the puck skips away after that move.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Passes over to Hedel. The Panthers carried along the wall. And that's deflected. And will play on as that goes up the inside of the post.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces, you just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder, you get the opening goal, the momentum's all in your favor.
Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Now he slides it up to Busick. And he takes the feed. From the point, looks to make something happen. Florida's got the puck. From the left side, takes the pass. Puck dumped in. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. That knocks him off the puck. And now he angles it across to Burrows. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
Such an impressive save, James. And I'd love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position. It's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We're still scoreless. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Florida's ready to go on the attack. The Leafs gain control of the puck. The Panthers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Dumps the puck in. Taken along the wall by Murray. The Panthers scoop it up along the boards. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Florida's got it now. Glove save made by Hasek.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. Works it across to Byfield. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Goaltender covers
And
it
the
up
Leafs finally get their first shot on net. Only took them 9 minutes.
A great save on that last play, taking away a high danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Off the draw, they take possession. Pass across to Dorofeev. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. The Panthers move to the offensive zone. There's a shot. Denies him with the save. And some good footwork to kick it away. McDonald's taking it from his own end. Gets the puck in deep. The Panthers have it now. Slides the puck to Fogle. The Leafs take possession in the neutral zone. Into the corner now. Gets it over to Giunta. Slides the puck ahead to Fogle. Quick pass to Giunta. Makes the save. Florida's got possession of the puck. Huge steal at his own end. Quick feed to Hughes. Quick shot. Steps in with the block. Moves it quickly over to McDonald. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Florida's got a hold of it along the wall. Hughes works the puck in his own zone. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Oh, here we go. That's gloved by Hasek. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Past the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Puck moved over to Burakovsky. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Toronto's in transition. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Panthers gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Strome. And that one's stopped.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Great poke check on the reach.
Oh! Jonathan Toews gets awarded to the own goal.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Leafs have finally delivered the game's first goal past the midway mark of period number 1.
It's a long time coming here, James, as both teams exchange chances, and they're the first one to capitalize.
Slides the puck down low. Here's a chance behind the net. Shot! Oh, and it stays out! He got a piece of that one!
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's up 1-0. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Tees him up. There's another stop.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Slides it diagonally to Fogle. Florida's got it in the offensive zone. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Quick shot with the stop. Angles it over to Giunta. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Tosses it on to Dorofeev. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Clark. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Florida's looking to break out. And now he moves it to Marlowe. Broken up in the neutral zone by Morrissey. Picked up along the boards by Foot. Oh, and it goes off the outside of the post. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Leafs are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, that's a tough penalty to take at the end of a period, and it's all about the PK unit now. They've got to kill the time off, get to the
I don't see how that's interference.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
But with their team trailing by 1 and they have this power play, they can't squander the opportunity. They really have to get to their sets, work their options, and put it in.
Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Florida's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And that's picked up by Johansson.
The Leafs have been playing great defensively. Their sticks are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Stops them cold. And they get the puck out. The Panthers gain possession. Dorofeev's got control of it now behind the cage. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment.
Fought for a slow start. The Leafs fought back, managed to tie up the shots, and they forced an own goal. Can't really complain. Let's hope they keep it up and get some insurance goals.
Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. The Leafs win the draw and get their penalty-killing unit off to a good start.
After that huge hit, he is just struggling to get off of the ice, James, and the body language says it all as he's all hunched over. You know that the medical staff, well, they'll meet him on the bench.
Trying to get it out, and they clear the defensive zone. Well, if they're going to do something with this man advantage, now's the time.
They don't have the luxury of time, James. They have to be urgent and get the puck up ice.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Morrissey's got it against the boards. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it. Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up. McDonald's going to leave the game here, James, and not sure if he'll be back. The reason being is he was hit in the head, and you can certainly see that he looks almost dazed, so they'll have to enforce some protocols to make sure he's ready to go if he does come back.
And I think what we know now from a societal standpoint, the head injuries, I mean, this is a very, very concerning issue for them. There's the whistle, but we get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Leafs lead it 1-0. Lindros won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Scrum along the wall. He grabs the puck here at the point. Pokes it away in his own end. Pass back to the point. Too much congestion in front. Quick pass to Marlowe. The Leafs have it from their own end. Florida's gained possession along the boards. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Gets the puck in deep. The Panthers have it against the wall. Quick feed to Doc. And loses possession after a solid hit. Toronto's got the puck. The Leafs have it now. Moves around along the half wall. Off target. Here's a shot. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up.
Winning when it matters, especially in the playoffs, you know you have to have a team that's cohesive, but it also matters that each individual within that team gives everything they've got. And that hit sends an entire message to the team, sense that we're going to dictate pace, I'm going to do my part, you do yours, and we'll be successful.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Moves into the offensive zone. Picked off by Myers. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Panthers will play it in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And that pass is redirected. Redirected off a stick. Tries to feed it over to Hyman. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Coughs up possession of the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hedl. Shot! Oh, how did that stay out?
Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net, and complete desperation and complete level to make that one.
Moves it quickly over to Myers. Shot! Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Hall!
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Toronto's ahead 1-0. Taves wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Hall's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Toronto's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Taves has won the faceoff. Blistering shot! And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. Shot! Fires it on net! On and missed the net! What a chance!
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
Here's a chance! And he pokes it away to make the save. Big time stop there. And a great save! Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the ozone. Puts it on net, and that's stopped by Hall.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
More than half the frame has been played here. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Panthers start with the puck in their own end. Hughes has it in the defensive end. Big time hit, and had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. And you can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Steps into all of that. Florida's moving it up the ice. Dumps it in. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. The Leafs take it across the blue line. And he stands tall in goal. Puck picked up by Suter. Hughes plays it now. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. The Leafs gain control of it. Toronto's moving it along the wing. Here's a chance on the attack. Picks up the puck in his own end. Looks to make a play over to Strome. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Sends it quickly to Burrows. Looks to make a play over to Hyman. And they'll go the other way with it. Fires it! Sizzling shot, and he makes the save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Leafs have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Puck possession so critical. Another faceoff coming up here. Dots won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Oh, what a save in front! Jostles the puck loose. Murray's got it in the defensive end. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Pushes it across to Myers. Can't get it to go. Florida's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Moves it to Giunta. That's gloved by Hasek. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. In the final moments of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. The Leafs cross the line and gain the zone. Here he is on the backhand. Oh, gets a cover on that one as he just got enough of it.
Dave's missed the open cage.
Tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Slides it across to Linsman. Hedo's got the puck in his own zone. Takes it to the net. Picked up along the wall by Strome. How did he stop that one?
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
The Panthers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Morrissey. Gaining momentum up along the side. Florida's got control of it now from their own end. Quick pass across to Strome. Quick pass to Hedo. Sends a pass over. Gets it back. Driving right to the front. And he opts to wait for more support. The Panthers gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick pass to Burakovsky. Here's a chance. Way too much congestion blocks that. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Florida's won the draw and they'll go to work. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Let's get the call.
Sometimes you have a conversation with the official just to give them the heads up that you're not happy. So setting the tone, setting an undercurrent because they've been more penalized.
The Leafs win the draw. Minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
It's not a bad period for the Leafs. Still looking for that insurance goal. Let's hope they can get it in the third.
We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. The Leafs win the draw here shorthanded. Feeds it across the ice to Byfield. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. The Panthers with a 5-on-3, and they've got loads of time to work with here.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
Pushes it across to Morrissey. The Leafs played along the boards. Puck picked up by Morrissey. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Gets it out of his own end. The Panthers scoop it up along the boards. Works it across to Busick. Takes it to the front. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get it out of harm's way. The Panthers have it now. And now he passes it to Meyer.
Foot's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Denies him! Campbell's on the hook check and it pays off. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack down the right side. And now it's over to Byfield. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Lindros. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Koshik's having a really efficient game right now, James. I mean, he's had to make many big saves throughout the game, and the timeliness of them can really give momentum to your team, and he has. I mean, just look at the ones that he has made. It's not necessarily quantity, but it's all about quality. He's been excellent.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Leafs have taken a 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Tries to get it to Meyer. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Toronto's working hard in all areas of the ice.
He had a beat, but it goes off the inside post.
Toronto's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
Blacks it into the offensive zone. Moves the puck. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Busic's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
The Leafs will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
The first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent.
There we go. Alexander Burrows on the power play.
Well, these are the types of goals that are extremely deflating because they are just egregious in nature and really change the landscape of a game. I mean, the goaltender scrambling and had no chance on that one. Well, after that last goal, the coach is not happy behind the bench. I mean, his team's on a losing streak. Now they're down in this game, and it's been hard to come back from deficits. He just hasn't had those impact moments, and they haven't been able to fight through adversity.
The Leafs have taken a 2-goal lead here in the third, and it's been an unconventional way to get here.
Yeah, I'd say their scoring efficiency looks pretty good when they haven't had many shots on net, but they've been opportunistic and they've capitalized when they've given the chances.
Phenomenal kick save!
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Quick feed to Hughes. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Hasek's going to get a much-needed stop here as he hangs onto the puck.
No, it hasn't been a defensive masterpiece, that's for sure, but he has been dynamic. He has been electric in this one, a reason why they have the lead. He's trying to hold on to it right now. He wants to slow everything down with this whistle.
Denies him in close.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play, doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Toronto's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Murray's gained the line and on the attack. Puck scooped up by Fogle. Takes the feed. Hard hit frees up the puck. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Panthers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Long lead pass into the neutral zone.
Fast and quick lead pass.
The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. Toronto's got it in their own zone. And they'll dump it in. Passes the puck over to Strome. The Panthers are on the attack. Moves it in front. Moves it again. And that's stopped. Florida's been the better team tonight, in my opinion, but still, they trail here in the third period despite having the advantage in shots. Moves it quickly over to Valimaki. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. The Panthers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Slides it to Giunta. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck across to Clark. The Leafs pick up steam and are on the attack. Takes a shot. Just wide. Scrum along the boards. Here's a short pass to Clark. And that goes off a body. They've got numbers here. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The Panthers have it behind the cage. Picked up by Clark. Gaining momentum along the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Busic. Takes the pass. The Panthers looking against the half wall. Moves it to Clark. Picked off. Here's a shot. What an opportunity, and it just climbed over the net there. I thought it was in.
Well, I thought it was in as well, James. Now, he is all around the puck, doing all of the details and habits right. He's going to cash in at some point.
Gains the zone from the right. Passes it over. Stopped by the goaltender. And another stop.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Pad save, and he made it look.
There we go, Marcus Johansson.
Doorstep, the rebound there to be had, and they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
They don't ask how it goes in, James, just if it goes in. But this is one of those goals that's all about the effort areas, the hard work and the timing to get to the rebound first.
Toronto's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
Great defensive effort with the stick. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Slides the puck across to Johansson. And that one's stolen at center ice. Dished on over to Johansson. Tosses it to Lawton. And he loses control of the puck. Slides it up to Byfield. We got a whistle offside to call.
Johansson's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Here in the late going of the frame, Toronto's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. The Leafs take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Throws it in. The Panthers have it against the wall. Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. Hall's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. And both centers glide into the dot as a faceoff set to resume. The Panthers win the draw here in their own end. Sends it over to Dorofeev. Feeds it over. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
One of the toughest trophies to win in all of sports, and everyone knows it. It is just a dogfight to get to this point, and now it is in the building. You can see everyone look on in anticipation.
Toronto's taken possession in their own end. And that's knocked away by Strome. Moves the puck along the half wall. Sends it in front. Oh, what a chance! And he fanned on the puck. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Burakovsky's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
James, sometimes you just don't have your A game, and tonight is one of those nights. I mean, they're trailing in this game by a large margin, and they've been prancing to the penalty box. It's a tough penalty to take, but it's showing their frustration. They had success earlier on the power play in this formation, James. Really like that high umbrella where you're using the top of the offensive zone to work some magic, weave some as you move the coverage around, and once you get them running, that's where you can open up your lanes and attack the net.
Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Quick pass to Lindros. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Leafs have it behind the net. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. To his teammate. Shot! And that's off target as it hits a body. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. The Panthers gain control of the puck. Quick feed to Linsman. Puck picked up in the open ice. From behind the net. Angles it over to Linsman. Huge steal in his own end.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Into the offensive zone. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Just seconds away now as they are set to hoist the Stanley Cup. And there it is! Stanley Cup champions! The dream has been realized for every single player in that room on the ice.
Well, it is the best, right, James? I mean, such a difficult trophy to win, and it's a childhood dream, and you can see them all in celebration right now. It's a cumulative effort, especially such a grind to be able to get here. The sacrifices, as you said earlier, blood, sweat, tears. They're here, they're hoisting the cup, a moment they'll never forget.
The moment of truth has arrived. Lord Stanley is about to be handed out.
So much fun. You can feel and sense the dream is alive. It is right there, and I'm really curious to see who hoists it over their head first, James.
And here he comes, the captain of the squad. And when you talk about ultimate leaders in sports, the amount of times he wins, Cheryl, he might be the epitome of leader.
Well, I would say so. I mean, hoisting the cup multiple times, it's unbelievable. You know you have to have skill, but this is arguably the toughest trophy to win, and he just puts it on repeat.
You know, for some routines, Cheryl, you say it's old hat. I don't think winning the Stanley Cup multiple times ever gets tiresome.
Oh, it can't be, James. And it's no fluke, right? You know that he plays in the regular season, how difficult it is to make the playoffs. And then to be able to go round after round. I'm telling you, he's seasoned, and that lends right through the dressing room.
Certainly a key contributor on special teams, especially with the power play, Cheryl, and now he's got his hands on the cup.
Yeah, I mean, he tied for power play goals, and there's two options on the power play, and he was one of them. And man, when he got the puck on his stick, you know it was going to find the back of the net.
Well, here comes your Conn Smythe winner, and I can't think of anyone more deserving than this one.
I mean, he was masterful between the pipes, wasn't he? I mean, he managed the ebbs and flows of the game, made timely saves, and he's the reason, James, that they're hoisting the cup.
The celebration continues, and they're all converging at center ice for the team pick.
Hard to believe that so many of them are banged up, hey, James, at the arduous process of getting to the Stanley Cup Final, but that's why they're all in one heap, showing the pure elation of the moment.
I feel like a champion. A champion. Ain't nothing.
And the Leafs finally clinch a series in front of their home fans, as the shots were even against Florida at 27 apiece. Florida out-hits Toronto 35-21. Leafs had slightly better possession time, slightly better passing percentage. Florida won the faceoffs 19-17. Florida went 0 for 3 on the power play. Toronto went 1 for 2. For the box scores for Toronto, Taves, Johansson, and Burrows with all the unassisted goals. And Hasek was a perfect 27 for 27. For Florida, there was no scoring. And Hall made 24 saves on 27 shots, 3 goals allowed for an .889 save percentage. And your 3 stars of the night are Marcus Johansson, Jonathan Toews, and Dominik Hasek. So that's it for our season. And also, that's it for me, too. I'm going to take a break over the summer. Maybe come back for NHL27. I don't know yet. So maybe we'll see you next fall. Thanks for watching. This has been fun. I've been doing this almost every day for 3 years. It's been a blast, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see you next fall.